loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars. Welcome to today's reading. If you are new here, my name is Cynthia and today we're going to look at your future spouse. So you guys have voted for the pick a card reading where we will look at your journey to your future spouse, but specifically what your future spouse has to learn before the union can happen, and also what you have to learn before the union can happen. Now, since I am a reader who usually does very long readings, very lengthy readings, I'm going to make a part 1 and a part 2. So today we're going to look at everything when it comes to your future spouse. What are they learning? What lesson are they learning before they can come in union with you? Because in actuality, our energies and our souls are already connected, meaning that you and your future spouse, you guys are already connected energetically, okay? Already connected in the universe, okay? But we're gonna look at what they have to learn before they can finally meet you, before they can finally stand in front of you with their seductive eyes and look at you and make you melt. But I'm gonna do a part 2 where we're gonna look at what you have to learn before you meet your future spouse, and specifically maybe what you need to heal, something along those lines. So in the next clip you can choose between 4 beautiful images. If you feel like you cannot choose between an image, or you feel like you have a hard time choosing, or you feel like you choose the wrong pile, maybe you want to try a different technique where you just close your eyes, let the meditation music penetrate your body, and just let the number come to you that stands out to you the most. I'm just thinking if there's anything else that I want to tell you guys. We're also going to look at what they're currently going through, meaning what is currently going on in their life. So everything that you need to know about your future spouse. It's almost like we're kind of spying on them, but I like those readings a lot. So without further ado, you will choose an image or a number, and I'm going to see you in your reading, guys. Hello, my beautiful pie number 1. So you chose this beautiful image here. Okay, let's find out. What lesson does your future spouse have to learn before the union can happen between the two of you? And we're also going to look at what is currently going on in their life, okay? And again, I'm going to do a part 2. If you haven't watched the intro, I'm going to do a part 2 where I'm going to look at what lesson you have to learn before the union can happen and you finally hold the hands of your future spouse. Okay, so let's see. Let's find out what is going on in your future spouse's life. First of all, I want to tell you that your future spouse is somebody that you can really rely on. We have the King of Pentacles here, meaning this is somebody who has their shit together, okay? Or they're currently working to get their shit together, meaning being financially stable, having a financially stable position, or possibly climbing up the corporate ladder. I'm feeling a strong energy here that your future spouse is really good at, let's say, really good at working hard, or really good at finding ways to multiply their income. Okay, they're really good when it comes to money matters. They're good at manifesting money, or this is something that they're currently learning. Now I'm paying attention to, first of all, that's your future spouse, okay? They might be an earth sign, okay? Which means that they are just really good. You can always rely on them if there's any financial problems, or you need a little bit of support, okay, for whatever reason. This is the type of person that you can rely on, okay? This person's very stable. They take care of their family. They take care of you. They would also take care of you financially. This is not somebody where you kind of have to struggle with them, okay? So this is not the type of person that you will feel like both of you are struggling, or both of you are trying to get out of like a struggling situation. No, this is the type of person who already has their shit together. So when you meet your future spouse, they are financially stable. They have a good position in their career. They also have like a good bank account, whatever it is, okay? They're financially stable. They can provide. They can make your dreams happen, okay? Meaning, I'm not talking about like a huge diamond. I'm talking about like, let's go on vacation, or let's go on a fancy dinner date, whatever it is, okay? Like the finer things in life where you actually need money, because I don't want you to feel like your future spouse is materialistic. Actually, we're going to get into that topic here, but I want you to look at those two cards. They're both holding an energy in their hand. Do you see that? So here in this case we have the alchemy here, okay? Meaning that your future spouse is currently learning how to turn things into their favor, meaning they could be coming up with a business plan right now. They could be coming up with a way of making themselves financially stable, okay? And as you can see, they're both holding this coin here. So this could be that your future spouse is currently let's say currently investing in certain things. They could be into stock market, real estate, but they could also just be a person who really puts in a lot of effort and a lot of time working in a company to work their way up and have a better position, okay? The King of Pentacles is well respected. They're being looked up to, and they are very, very intelligent when it comes to financial matters. They're good at making money. They're good at turning bad things into good things, meaning the alchemist is somebody who takes something almost like an opportunist, or somebody who sees opportunities, okay? So your future spouse would be the type of person to discover the next superstar, or would be the type of person to discover, you know, the next whatever it is, you know, like maybe the next good company or the next big brand, okay? They're very, very good at seeing opportunities and almost like finding gold. They are good at finding gold and transforming things into gold, meaning when they work in a company, they actually make more money for the company, or their mind is very, very sharp when it comes to, okay, I think this marketing strategy would be really, really good to sell this product, okay? They would triple the income of a company, okay? They would invest into the right stock market, into the right cryptocurrency, whatever it is. So your future spouse is very much focused on money right now, and very much focused on, you know, like it's almost like your future spouse is super duper good at turning lemons into lemonade. You know, when what is this saying? When life throws lemons at you, make lemonade out of it. That's exactly what your future spouse is made out of. They're very, very good. Like, even if, like, for example, a business idea doesn't work, or for example, if they feel like something failed, they're not the type of person to feel defeated for too long. They're actually getting up, looking at the situation, analyzing it, and finding like a practical plan, okay? I'm also seeing an energy here where your future spouse, it's interesting. I feel like what they are currently learning, okay, as I said, they are very, very good at manifesting abundance financially, okay? They're very, very good at making their bank account grow. Now, what your future spouse is currently learning is something completely different, okay? I feel an energy where your future spouse recently had like a health problems, because when I look at this card here, this card always shows me, it's like the dark side of the moon. And to me, this feels like the poison and the cure. Your future spouse, I feel like they recently went through some health struggle, or they are currently almost like, you know, when you go into that rabbit hole, when you watch documentaries about like the bad food that companies sell, or that our fruits and vegetables are not pure, you know, like that they, you know, like those, I don't know how you call those, it's like documentaries about food and the food industry, or that certain foods make us like sick, or that there's a whole conspiracy behind all of that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's either that your future spouse recently went through something when it comes to their health, okay? Meaning they recently discovered health issues, they recently went to the doctor, and the doctor told them, you cannot continue to eat so much meat because of this and that, or maybe like hypertension or something along those lines, or you have the tendencies to go there. This could also be that people in their family have health issues, which also kind of scared them and made them think about, like, because again, your future spouse is very, very sharp with their mind, okay? What I mean by that is your future spouse looks at a situation and analyzes it to the point where it benefits them. So this could either be that your future spouse recently saw their family getting sick, or seeing that there is a pattern of their family having hypertension or having diabetes, and they have been thinking about it, analyzing it, why is it like that? And then they fall into that rabbit hole of healthy eating and eating food that is vibrant and sun-tanked, and maybe vegetarian, pescatarian, vegan, all that kind of stuff. But this could also be that they recently have discovered, maybe, for example, if they have like skin irritation, that there's so much pollution and so much chemicals in skin products, and they have been, you know, like researching what kind of skin products would help them with their skin irritation. There's something about health that is very, very important in your future spouse's life currently. I also feel like that is actually a lesson that they need to learn before they meet you. And I also feel a strong energy that a lot of you guys are also very health focused, or you might be going through the same lesson where you recently felt like certain things you cannot eat them anymore, or your stomach is like you know, upset when you eat certain things, or maybe you already are a vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, okay? Because I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like you already know a lot about health and you are very health conscious. Now your future spouse is learning to get there so that you become like so that you can meet each other eye to eye. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like when you are already a vegetarian or a vegan, it would be beautiful if you also had a partner who's at least focused on health, or very into health, right? Is a little bit more conscious about making healthy decisions when it comes to food, when it comes to skincare products, when it comes to all kinds of things, okay? There could also be another energy of like your future spouse being currently interested in fitness, currently interested in healthy eating, and what healthy eating actually means, maybe cutting out meat, or really reducing their meat consumption, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, pile number one, I feel like there's something about you eating healthy, or you also recently had problems when it comes to health that really made you think, what are you putting into your body, or what is actually being sold in the supermarket, and is it really beneficial for you, okay, or for your health? You could also have been going through some type of health problems, okay, even when it comes to like skin irritations or something along those lines, okay? Because with the Jupiter card, I pay close attention to the fruits that I'm seeing here, as well as here, okay? it's almost like sharing, you know, like a healthy diet or becoming like a healthy couple or a very health-focused couple here, okay? Maybe both of you will be interested in fitness. Both of you will be interested in eating healthy or making sure that things are organic, okay? Now, for others of you, I'm feeling here that your future spouse recently, it's almost this energy of what is money when you are not healthy, okay? So there could be an energy where your future spouse recently went through, again, some type of health scare, whatever it is. Could be in their family, could be themselves. But then they realize, well, I have all of this money, but what does it matter if I'm not healthy, okay? There's something about their health, their wellness, their well-being here, and the poison and the cure, okay? Because I feel like I almost want to say that your future spouse is like a hustler. They work hard, they work very diligently, they are very driven to climb the corporate ladder and really make something out of themselves, okay? But again, somehow along the way, they felt like they got unhealthy. Maybe they gained weight, or they felt like they're really eating unhealthy, or maybe they recently discovered that they are allergic to certain things, okay? There's something about healthy eating that your future spouse is currently learning, okay? Now, another thing that I want to tell you guys is that your future spouse is also currently in the energy of building, okay? Because we have the card sustainability, 6th house. 6th house is all about health, wellness, as well as service, okay? Meaning that they put a lot of energy and a lot of time into their job. But somehow they feel like, what does all the money mean when I don't have nobody to share it with, okay? That's the type of energy that is currently going through, that is currently bubbling up inside of them, okay? With the alchemist, you can see that she has a kind of like a light in her heart area. It's almost like their heart is opening up. They have been very, very focused on making money and building something that sustains them or that provides for their family, provides for them. And I feel like they have recently, it's almost like they recently reached success, or they reached some type of goal here, okay? They reached some type of goal here, but then they felt like, well, now I achieved success and I achieved everything. I'm well respected, but there's nobody that I can share it with, okay? That's what they're currently going through. It's almost this energy of like go, 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 to the point where you're so laser focused on your goal. And then when you get to your goal, you realize, well, now I have it, and who do I share it with? I'm by myself. Or now I achieved that success, but I feel miserable. I feel like my health is declining. Or my mental health. It could even be mental health, okay? That they will be going into what can make their mind healthy, okay? There's something about health here that they're currently on a journey when it comes to health. Okay, but let's get a few more cards here. What is your future spouse learning before you guys meet each other? Give me a second, guys. What is your future spouse learning? Yeah, it's like they achieved a goal. They achieved the goal because I'm paying attention. Do you know what's interesting, guys? Look at that energy, okay? Look at that. Doesn't it look similar? Now, this fire here stands for their passion. Like, I'm passionate to make this happen. This is the goal. This is where I want to be. This is my goal. they recently achieved a goal, or they're currently in the energy of achieving a goal when it comes to their career. Okay, look how it looks similar. Now, as they get to this goal, where is it? Look at that. And they hold their goal in their hands, they realize that they feel empty. They realize that they have a strong urge to share it with somebody, but they don't have nobody to share it with currently. Okay, the Fool is, your future spouse is definitely single right now, okay? Your future spouse is single, but I feel like there's this energy bubbling up where they feel like, I finally want to share. Your future spouse is definitely in an energy of settling down, having children, okay? Settling down, even in a different country, whatever it is, okay? Your future spouse, there's some type of energy where they feel like money cannot buy you love, or you can have all the money in the world, but happiness is only real when you share it with somebody. Okay, that's something that they're currently learning. And because they are learning that, in that very moment, their heart is opening up. Okay, because we can only meet our future spouse when both of our hearts are open. It's almost like the door, you see? Open for the energy to come through, right? Okay, let's see what else. What is your future spouse learning right now? I just feel like they are currently going through an energy. It's almost like they're very focused on making career moves and making their dreams happen, specifically when it comes to achieving certain goals. But then when they get home, it's almost like they work, but then when they get home, they're very, very sad, okay? They're very, very sad because they feel like they want to have somebody by their side. And they have this energy of like feeling like they want to become a father, or they want to have a family on their own. Okay? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I really feel like you meeting your future spouse cannot be too far away, because with the Six of Cups, I'm already seeing here you guys meeting. The Eight of Wands is also a very fast-paced energy here. Okay. Look at that. This is actually you two coming together, so this is already in the cards here. Jupiter is also a fast-paced planet, okay? Let's see. What is pile number one's future spouse currently learning before the union can happen? What are they learning? We have the Queen of Cups here. I'm hearing, I don't want to be strong on my own anymore. I want to fall into the arms of my woman or my man at the end of the day. Their heart is opening up, guys. There's something about their heart opening up and them feeling like they don't want to do this on their own anymore. Okay, let's see. What is your future spouse learning before the union can happen? To keep it short and simple, I feel like what had to happen here was that they develop a deep desire to be with you, because only then the heart would open up. Before, they were super duper focused on work, but their heart is opening up here. Let's see. Pile number one's future spouse, what are they currently learning? Wow. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. Guys, I cannot make this up, okay? Look at that. The King and the Queen of Cups. I told you that this person must be around. Now, this health message is specifically for those of you who are, if you are somebody who's vegan, vegetarian, or very health conscious, meaning you take care of your health, or health is a big important topic for you, even mental health. This is definitely an energy where your future spouse is kind of like meeting you on that energy, on that frequency of being health conscious, okay? For others of you, I feel like they had to reach a specific goal only to realize that they feel empty when they reach this goal. And that they then, in essence, realize that what they truly long for is to share their riches and share their happiness with somebody here. Okay. Let's see. What are they currently learning before the union can happen? Yeah. What are they currently learning? Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to get a few cards here. King of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. The Fool again, yeah. There's a new energy around your future spouse. They're currently experiencing something that they've never experienced before. Even an energy or even what they are approaching is different. Okay, so what is that new energy about that your future spouse is currently going through? Let's see. Three of Pentacles. They could have recently started their own company or recently started to work on a big project here. Okay. What is this new energy about? Knight of Pentacles. Let me change the deck. Let's see. Let's find out what your future spouse is currently going through. What are they learning? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. It's almost like now that they realized whatever they have envisioned for themselves when it comes to their career, now it almost feels like to me, now they are on a search for you. That's what it feels like. And I also feel a strong energy here that your future spouse is also currently learning that it is not about looks. They have been deceived before, okay? They have been deceived before, meaning they fell for people that were like, you know, like almost like the beauty standard, or, you know, like, do you know what I mean? It's like the beauty standard, somebody who looks good from head to toe. And I'm not saying that it is something bad to do your nails and your lashes. I'm not saying that at all. But your future spouse feels like they always have been in connections where they were like, oh, damn, that person is sexy. But at the end of the day, this connection never brought them peace. Your future spouse always felt like that person looks sexy, you know, and I want to approach them. But somehow always when they always, how can I even say that? It's almost like being deceived by, you know how when you say when a cereal looks good but it doesn't taste good, you know? It's almost like they're realizing that they are searching for something more than what they have been looking for in a person, meaning if they felt like I want my person to be this and that, or I'm interested in those type of people, or that's my type. It's like they're changing their type, okay? From a very shallow point of view, meaning I almost want to say that they've been in connections before, again, it was all okay, let me keep it short and simple. The connections that they have been in before was all about sex. But then when it came to communicating, it was always like stress. They always felt like they cannot build with this person. They have different values. They're not seeing eye to eye. Okay. It's almost like when they were in connections, the connection turned sour because it didn't have a real foundation here. And now they're changing into somebody when before they have been somebody who doesn't really talk about love, doesn't really think about love. Now that's all they do. All they do is think about love. I even feel like they do dream, or they might have dreams of you, okay? Or they might have dreams of like a mysterious woman, a mysterious man, or just in general dream of having a family here. Okay, so let's see. I'm just thinking which cards I'm going to use. Let's use those. I feel called to use those. So what is pile number one's future spouse learning before the union can happen between the two of them? Opportunity or windfall, you see? We talked about it. New home, new attitude. Interesting. Okay, we talked about it. They have a new attitude towards life. Their attitude is changing here. Okay. Success assured with good plans and hard work. You see, they have been working really, really hard. They have achieved a lot, or they are in the process of achieving a lot here. Okay. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah. Do you know what I want to say? I almost want to say that they feel like they need... When they come home from work, they want to fall into your arms, okay? They feel like they don't want to just be a hustler. They don't just want to work hard just to have like a full bank account and share it with nobody. But it's also this energy of like coming home to somebody, okay? Somebody that they call their home, you know? And for them, you will be their home, pile number one. They're looking for home in a person, coming home to their woman, to their man, okay? Again, before they didn't have this process in their mind, that something changed here. See, great happiness. Yeah. Do you know what I'm feeling here? At the end of the day, they want to come home, play some beautiful music, and just lay with you in bed, okay? They also feel like, I have all this money, but what does it matter if I cannot like spoil somebody or make somebody happy with it, because I can buy everything for me, but that only makes me happy. So I feel like your future spouse is also realizing that it is even more beautiful to make other people happy, or kind of like bless other people with, you know, the success that they are achieving, okay? When before this could have been an energy of like them wanting a lot of material things. It's almost like they had a goal and it was a very materialistic goal, and then they got to that goal and then they realized that this doesn't really matter, okay? Let's see. Wow, I mean, guys, your future spouse is really successful, or they're currently... Their lesson here, plenty of material things. You see, a future spouse is blessed when it comes to material things. And we have angel here, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. It's almost this energy here that your future spouse will go on a spiritual quest. Meaning, you know how... when like people sometimes say, I had everything and I was still unhappy, and they sit like in their big apartment or in their big car and they feel like, why the fuck am I not happy? I have everything. Why the fuck am I not happy? Okay, they will realize that the most important thing is health and love, because the money they do have. Okay, now pile number 1, we're going to look at what is currently going on in their life. Let's see what's currently going on in pile number 1's life. What's currently going on in pile number 1's life? Yeah, your future spouse is just working, okay? They're working a lot. They are accomplishing a lot of things here. There's really not much going on in your future spouse's life, to be completely honest. They don't have a love interest here. They long for one, okay? Let's see. What's going on in your future spouse's life? Yeah. I feel like they have somebody. Your future spouse is not in a relationship, okay? But your future spouse is currently, there is somebody who is interested in your future spouse, or your future spouse is currently talking to somebody. But again, I told you how looks can be deceiving, meaning they maybe thought, oh, that's a nice lady, let me talk to her, or let me talk to him. And then they realize, I really don't vibe with this person. I don't see eye to eye with this person, okay? And they don't take whatever this is here seriously. They don't have feelings for that person. They feel like they're completely different. Okay. I feel like what your future spouse is currently doing is really just working. Yeah. They're really achieving a lot of things. It's really not much what I can tell you. Your future spouse is really diligent. But again, there's also a deep sadness that they are currently feeling. They feel deeply sad. They feel deeply sad about... Again, we talked about it, how this connection that they have here, or the person that they might be talking to, it's always drama. There's always conflict. I'm hearing this ain't it. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Let's get a few more cards here. Yeah, they're leaving this connection here. They're leaving this connection. They have to leave this connection so the union can happen. Because I feel like your future spouse holds on to that connection still, because if they let this person go, not that your future spouse is dependent on somebody for their happiness, but I feel like they're still entertaining it right now. They're still entertaining it, but at the same time, they also feel like I should probably walk away from that situation, and they will. There's a change here. They feel like this connection is way too stressful, brings a lot of stress to them. They're completely different, okay? And they will feel like, I'm going to walk away from that connection here. I think that's what's happening here. They're realizing that they are unfulfilled in a connection. They don't even want to like say that they are in a relationship. It's not a relationship with the Fool card. It's not a relationship. It's like a fling, a connection, somebody that you talk to. Yeah, ruin. You see, 10 of Swords. They're breaking up a contact, or they're breaking up a connection here. The Moon. Yeah, because something inside of their soul tells them that you are out there. Something in their soul tells them that they have to look for you. Okay. There's a strong energy here with the Moon card again. It's about being deeply in your feelings. You know how late night thoughts are very intense and very deep and very emotional and very spiritual, very philosophical. Okay, let's see, what is the Moon about specifically here? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cruelty. It always comes back to the same energy where someone here on the outside looks like they're living their best life, but when nobody's watching, they feel hurt. They have twisted thoughts in the sense of like, they don't understand why they're not happy. They feel like something is missing and they have to find what is missing. Let's see. Two of Wands. There's two doors here. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups. Yeah. That's interesting. Your future spouse feels like there's a connection out there that will fulfill them more. Yeah, they're looking for you with the Ace of Wands. There's this passion. You know how they had all the drive to make their career dreams happen? Now the focus is on you. Meaning there will be a strong urge to look for you. There will be a strong urge to connect with you. Okay. To find you. Even if this happens energetically, their soul and their spirit, right? Their soul and their spirit, the moon, always talks about your intuition. Their intuition would tell them that you are out there. Because when I held this card, I felt like, didn't I dream of a place like that? I had like for 2 seconds, I felt like there was a dream. So this could be an energy where your future spouse actually had a dream of you, or actually had a very intense dream about like their future, or they had like a very intense love dream or something like that. Or their dreams have been a little bit weird recently, but their dreams are telling you, their dreams are telling them to leave this connection behind, and then the door is open for you. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else that pile number one's future spouse is currently learning or going through? Let's see. Your future spouse is super duper successful, I'm not gonna lie. Seven of Wands. Spiritual guidance, protect of harm. Okay. Yeah, you see the angel here. Their spirit guides are really working hard to talk to your future spouse right now. That's why I felt this energy of like something about a dream came in very, very intensely here. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. And then the bell, announcement. You see, the bell reminds me of sometimes when you get like, I don't get that, but I know that a lot of spiritual people or psychics do get like a ringing in their ear. They're being contacted right now by their spirit guides here. Yeah. That they're currently learning before this union can happen. Page of Swords. There's something about them knowing about you or feeling like I feel like they can feel your energy, to be honest. It's almost like you're calling them in. I don't know how you do it. Even if you just think about them, it's like even if they don't feel it consciously, they feel it subconsciously. Yeah. Do you know what this reminds me of? I've been talking about this book a lot recently, but in this case it really does fit because we have alchemy here. And the book that I've been talking about is The Alchemist, okay? And The Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho, is about a guy who has a reoccurring dream that there is a treasure in the desert, and he goes to see if the treasure is really hidden in the desert. And the interesting thing is I'm being drawn to specifically he went to a crystal shop. So he was traveling the city, traveling through the desert, or like until he got to the desert, he had to travel through different cities. And he went into a crystal shop, and there was a lady, and he thought that he was in love with that lady, but he told this lady that he has to continue because he has to get to the desert to see if the treasure is hidden. And he told that lady that he will come back and like marry her or something like that. But as the protagonist Santiago continued his journey, he found, or like he met the love of his life in the desert. And that's where he realized that that is actually his true love. So before that, it was more like a fling, or I fancy this person, or I feel deeply attracted to them. But then he went into the desert, and that's when he met the love of his life. And that's what it feels like here. It's almost like they're in a connection here, where they have this strong urge to like travel or go elsewhere, or do you know what I mean? It's like this energy that calls them to go somewhere. And I feel like your future spouse is also becoming very intuitively currently, okay? They have been very, very career, and now their intuition starts to kick in. They might get visions, they might get like very intense signs, okay? They might have very vivid dreams out of nowhere. They've never been that type of person before, but it's your energy, okay, that is traveling to them, and they can feel it. And because they feel it, they will feel like, it's almost like they're being pulled to walk into the desert and meet you. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's get one last card. One last card. What does your future spouse, pile number 1, have to learn before you guys can come into union? Clarify. Wow. Okay, now I'm getting a vision. Wow. Okay, so I recently watched the Disney movie Hercules, and there was a specific scene with Hades. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Hades had like a big plan, but he could only realize that plan when the planets align. Okay, there was an energy that the planets have to align in order for something big to happen. So this is almost like I feel like your future spouse, clarify, yeah, this is almost like your future spouse is currently on a very spiritual path, to be honest, okay? We have here Angel, we have Belle. I feel like they're following signs right now, or again, they have just a deep, there's something like their intuition is talking to them like crazy. And I feel like, again, it's your energy here. Okay, this feels like they want to make sense out of a feeling, or they want to make sense out of a dream that they have or have had. Solar calm, shine, Leo. Okay, and we have here nurture. I'm hearing also a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I feel like whoever they have been talking to was a wolf in sheep's clothing. So again, they have been deceived. The person that they've met is not who they pretended to be. And this is gonna come out. They're gonna look at this person and be like, nah. Okay. I almost want to say that your future spouse, I don't know why I want to say that, but I feel like your future spouse really likes very gentle and calm and sweet energy, which is your energy. But whoever they're dealing with, they pretended to be sweet and calm, but they're actually like a dragon, or actually very drama filled, or somebody who could even be like a gold digger, because again, your future spouse has a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, they're very well established. So a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? This person that they're dealing with could have hidden motives, okay? And it's gonna come, the universe is gonna shine light on that situation. Another thing that I want to say is, yeah, that's why we have the Page of Swords here. This is about information. This is about information that you receive from the universe to guard yourself and not let somebody in because they have secrets and hidden motives. That's interesting. So there's an energy that the sheep and wolf's clothing will be revealed to your future spouse. Okay. Because it's almost like their spirit guides are making sure that your future spouse meets you, because you are this angel, you are this sweet lady, this sweet man that deserves your future spouse. Okay? Yeah. There's red flags. Okay, I can continue on and on and on. Okay? Cracked up. Yeah, look at that. It says dissatisfaction with life. But it also reminds me of a card that says disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay, I think that's something that yeah. Okay. They're dealing with a gold digger right now. They're dealing with a gold digger. And their spirit guides are protecting them from that. Okay, my beautiful pile number 1. I hope this reading helped. Also check out pile. Maybe you wanted to check out another pile, but I actually wanted to say check out the second part. I'm gonna do that specifically for you and what you're learning, or maybe like we're even gonna dive into, I don't know, whatever needs to heal, whatever you need to know about yourself or about your transformation before you meet your future spouse. Maybe there is like a blockage or something that we can open up in your heart for this union to happen. So if you're interested in that, I would love to see you there, and I'm going to see my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So are you guys ready to spy on your future spouse? So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out, what are they learning before the union can happen between the two of you? Let's see. Let's find out. Give me a second, guys. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. So freaking cute. Hold on, I just have to lay out the cards and then we can talk about it. Okay, the first thing that I want to say is I'm hearing with money you can buy a house but not a home. There's something about home here happening, okay? I'm paying attention to the castle here. Okay, I'm paying attention to the castle. I'm paying attention to the root. Okay, there could be an energy here if you have a specific culture, okay? Like a very, very beautiful, abundant culture. I feel an energy here where your future spouse is currently learning to get back to their roots, okay? So there could be an energy where they maybe have dated outside of their race, and not that it matters, but I feel an energy here where your future spouse will have the urge to marry like traditionally, or marry somebody from their tribe, somebody from their country, okay? There could be an energy where your future spouse is in an energy where and they also want to plant roots, okay? It's interesting because I feel like this is like a red thread or like a golden thread in your readings, that your future spouses, they are in an energy of wanting to settle down, meaning, I mean, that would make sense, right? If you have a feeling that you want to settle down, that also means that your energy and your heart is ready to commit and settle down, okay? We have here dreams. So I feel like your future spouse is very dreamy lately, okay? May it be daydreams or may it be dreams in general, that they might have a little bit more intense dreams than they used to have. And those dreams revolve around being with the love of their life. But I specifically see here like planting roots, almost like building a house or buying a house. I feel like maybe your future spouse recently bought an apartment and then they felt like they're all by themselves in the apartment, okay? Now I also want to tell you something about your future spouse. Let me tell you, I feel like your future spouse either has been a player in the past, or they have been somebody who only wanted like they didn't want anything concerning commitment. They were only about like, okay, let's have fun, you know, like a casual relationship here. Again, they could also have been somebody who is kind of like a heartbreaker. Not that they do that intentionally, but people fall in love with your future spouse, and your future spouse always has to say, I'm not ready to settle down, I'm not ready to commit. But let me tell you, right now, the energy that I pick up here is, it's almost like they are realizing that their player ways made them very lonely and miserable, okay? I'm seeing somebody who is in their apartment, or maybe like even renovating, having their apartment, and that there's nothing wrong about having a beautiful apartment and being by yourself, but it's almost like the energy that I pick up here is they always felt like they want to do things on their own, okay? Because we have the King of Wands in reverse, meaning somebody who's very prideful, somebody who feels like they can do everything on their own, somebody who's non-committal, okay? Somebody who is very open to have fun with you, but not so much settling down or even moving in with somebody. Now all of a sudden they have this energy of like, wouldn't it be beautiful to move in with a person? Wouldn't it be beautiful to actually share a home with somebody? Interesting, right? It's almost like your future spouse has a very prideful nature, almost to the point where they self-sabotage. So they're not the type of person to ask for help, and they're also not the type of person to open up about how they feel. Now, I feel like that is currently actually changing. Oh my god, okay. Let me show you this card here. It says Partnership, Juno. And this card here reminds me of Blue. And it's, I think the movie is called Rio, right? Now, let's see what that is about, the Rio movie. Blue. There could be an energy that your future spouse is coming back home, and their home country is actually where you live, okay? So they might have lived in another country, and now they're coming back to their home country, which is the country where you live, and that also means that you guys can meet each other. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here is, oh, okay, so in the movie Rio, there was this blue bird, and this blue bird was never interested in partnership because this blue bird thought that they're the last one of their species, right? And only when when this bird, his name was Blue, I believe, only when this bird Blue knew that there's another blue bird out there, they felt like they wanted partnership. So this almost feels like your future spouse is kind of like feeling like there must be somebody that is like me, or there must be somebody out there for me. So their thoughts are changing. They always thought they're not the type to commit, they're not the type to marry, they're not the type to move in with a person, okay? But that is changing in their mind. Now they feel like there must be somebody out there for me that is like me. It could even be that your future spouse is very like quirky and weird, and your future spouse feels like that it's hard for them to find somebody who accepts them for who they are. They could have like certain ways that are like very weird or very quirky, or even like, could even be that they have a specific vision for the future, okay, meaning that they want to live in a specific country, and or they want to make something big happen in the future. It's almost like, who can I build my empire with? Who can I make this happen? This could be somebody who's interested in building a company, interested in like big things. I'm seeing a specific energy here with the 10th house. Okay, this is somebody who is very much focused on the big things. Okay, look at that energy where he's climbing the mountains and he's by himself, but your future spouse is currently realizing that they actually want to travel this journey with somebody, but it's a specific journey. Your future spouse is currently in the energy of making their dreams come true, but it takes a specific kind of person, which is you, where they can share their dreams with, okay? It could be that they have a particular or specific dream to maybe even live in a specific country, or to relocate, or to build this restaurant, to build this company, and you are the perfect match for their dreams, okay? Now what they're currently learning is I'm hearing you cannot always have it your way. Okay, so I feel like your future spouse has had a blockage in their heart with the 3 of Swords. Okay, they had like a very, very big blockage, almost to the point where they were cold or numb, or they didn't show feelings. But now their life is turning upside down. Something has happened, or something will happen here. They will have like a very deep, intense epiphany. Okay, so let's see, what is your future spouse learning before the union can happen here? Let's find out. Ooh, we have a month here. February. Okay, we're gonna look at what February is about. Hold on. I want to show you the card here. Okay, we have February here. We're gonna look at it in a second. What is your future spouse learning? Yeah, that makes sense with the card that you chose. You would need a specific partner to realize your dream of having a van life, right? I told you this is something about traveling, relocating, making a huge wish come true, maybe even traveling the world or something like that. Okay. Most definitely. This is something about making dreams reality, but it takes a certain kind of person. You see, we have love here. Okay. So what they're currently learning right now is that a player also wants love. Or that a player doesn't want to play anymore. Unsuccessful plans. Yeah, something, I told you, I heard you cannot always have it your way. So something didn't work out recently, and this also talks about an energetic knot, okay? I always talk about an energetic knot. So your future spouse is currently learning that it's like a knot that they have when it comes to love. Interesting, we're gonna look at that. Now I'm interested here, because I'm paying attention to, it says a knot, right? And here you would have to put knots for the person to hang like that. That's interesting. We're gonna dive deep here. We're gonna find out what's going on here. We have an exciting event. Okay. What is this unsuccessful plan about? Period of prosperity and abundance. Okay. So okay, let's see. What is this unsuccessful plan about? Involvement with the law. And we have here solid foundation, success with effort. Okay, so something, oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm getting multiple things, so bear with me. For some of you guys, your future spouse wanted to travel or settle down or relocate to a country and it did not work. But it did not work so that they can meet you. There's something about where they are at. Okay, it's almost like your future spouse will want to travel, will want to relocate, will want to build a foundation or a home in a country, but it's not going to work, or there's something going to happen, but it happens because they were meant to be with you. Do you know what I mean? There's something about something is not going to work out for them when it comes to where they build their foundation, okay? But this unsuccessful plan is only because you were destined to meet. Do you know what I want to say here? Your future spouse, the energy that I pick up right now is that your future spouse is not considering you in their plans because they don't know you yet. But if they knew you, they would even change their plans. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're making plans as a single man, as a single woman. But it's the universe will kind of like turn things around here, make even this person wait for documents or something like that, because they were meant to meet you. And then when they meet you, the puzzle is completed and now the journey can begin. Okay, do you know what I mean? I hope I brought it across properly. Let's see, what is the Hanged Man about here specifically, Spirit? Because we have the Hanged Man here twice. It's almost like, wait, pile number one is supposed to come on your journey. They're making plans on their own to journey, to travel, to relocate. But you were meant to be on that journey. And that's why they get that's why everything is delayed, so that they can meet you. That is going to happen right before you guys meet each other. Okay, let's see. What is the Hanged Man about here? Two of Cups, I told you. The meeting. I told you. What's the Hanged Man about here? It's like, wait. There's somebody coming with you. Yeah, the Hermit finding you. Okay. This is about your future spouse will be in a situation where some plans are not working, okay? Some type of paperwork, something is not going through, or they're not meeting their goal or something like that, okay? Or maybe even like a job offer is not working out for whatever reason. Well, we know the reason. It's because you are meant to be on this person's journey, but if their plans are succeeding here, they're not going to meet you, okay? It almost feels like sliding doors. I don't know if you guys know the movie. Yeah. And as they are in a waiting period, as they have to wait for something, okay? They're patiently waiting for their dreams to manifest, okay? As they have to wait, they're in deep contemplation, okay? And that's when the lesson is coming through. So let's see, what is the lesson about that they're learning? What's the lesson about that they're learning before the union can happen? The Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. The Rainbow. Love, deep affection and caring. Yeah. There's something about their heart space. It's like their heart space is healing, okay? I'm looking at this as it's almost like this rainbow energy is entering their heart. Okay, so there's an energy here. Your future spouse, first of all, is a dreamer. They're currently manifesting their dreams, but you're part of their dreams. You guys are going to share similar dreams, okay, which means they have to be on hold here. What are they learning? Career. Pay attention to your work. And we have getting together with friends. Another thing that I'm seeing here as well is that they maybe have made plans with a friend of them. Okay, they maybe have made plans with a friend, but there's gonna be some type of disappointment that your future spouse will go through with a friend, meaning that whatever they have planned, whatever journey they have planned, is not working out. But it not working out is actually a blessing in disguise, because that's going to be the reason why you guys meet. Okay, so now I want to look at what your future spouse is going through in general. So we're just gonna look at what's up with them. What are they currently doing? Let's see, what is your future spouse currently doing? Okay, we have 2 authority energies. They're really taking their life into their own hands. I feel like they're making a lot of things happen in their life right now with the Emperor. Okay, they could also be in a position of authority or trying to make this happen for themselves. The Sun card. Interesting. Now, for some of you guys, your future spouse has a child and they are really taking care of their child right now, okay? They're trying to be a good father. What are they currently doing? Yeah, I feel like your future spouse, I wanted to say, I feel like your future spouse is somebody who's very creative, and they're currently trying to find a way how to make their dreams come true. I don't know what exactly their dream is. I feel like it's a specific place, or they might have a big dream to have a specific home or like a specific mansion, or they already planned where they want to live, okay? Could be that they are currently trying to manifest a specific house, a specific building, okay? They're definitely manifesting their dreams here right now, meaning they put a lot of effort. I feel like they're speaking things into existence right now, okay? Death card, there's the heart again. But their heart, it's almost like when you try to dismiss what your heart is telling you, so they're gonna, it's almost like their heart is screaming at them. Their heart is screaming at them to look at something, okay? What is that about? The art card again, Temperance. Yeah, do you see that? Their heart is telling them stop or slow down. It's almost like waiting for the green light, waiting for something to manifest, waiting for something to happen. But I feel like before their dreams fully manifest, they meet you. That's gonna be freaking interesting. 2 of Swords, peace. So I feel like what they're currently learning is to open their heart. Okay, because I feel like, again, your future spouse is super duper stubborn. Anything else about pile number 2's future spouse? What's going on here? Oh, we're going to look at the February card in a second. Anything else? Cultivate, Taurus. Let's see. Anything else? Mars. And we have here discomfort. Okay, there could also be an energy where your future spouse, what they're going to learn is they're going to feel super duper uncomfortable. But I feel like it is connected to a place, some type of environment. It has something to do with home, living, okay? Where they are living, okay? So there could be a discomfort. Let's say you live in Paris and they live in London, and they feel such a deep discomfort in London that they move to Paris because they always wanted to go there, and then you guys can meet. Or Paris is their hometown, but I think I already said that there's something about coming back home, or maybe feeling, even if they are in their hometown. Let's say you are in Italy, okay? You are in Italy and your future spouse is in Norway, okay? Norway is their hometown where they live, but they're gonna feel such a deep discomfort living in Norway for whatever reason. Maybe the weather is not, maybe the weather is like really affecting their mood, affecting their health, or maybe their job, they're gonna get like, they're gonna lose their job, or something is happening in the family that makes them move from Norway to Italy. Do you know what I mean? There's something about where they are living, where they are relocated, or where they are located, okay? Something along those lines here. What is the February card about? What's the February card about here? The Queen of Swords. What's the February card about here? The Two of Wands. What's the February card about? The Devil. Okay. Okay. So the February energy that I pick up here is, I feel like, because we are in April right now, I feel like something happened with your future spouse in February that brought them, I keep seeing it. There's something about relocation. They are either going to travel to your country, relocate in your country. There's something about where they are living and that it is in alignment with where you are at right now, or where you guys are gonna go, okay? Could even be relocating as a couple. Now, I feel like your future spouse in February had this deep realization, okay? This looks like somebody's looking far away and feeling like, I am here, but I want to be there. That's what it feels like. I am here, but I want to be there. They gain clarity, okay? That where they are at might be a little bit toxic. This could be a toxic job. This could be a toxic home environment. And they're gonna choose to pack their things and be where you are at, if that makes sense. Okay guys, I just actually wanted to stop your reading, but I felt very, very drawn to this card. It's called the Pinnacle Midheaven, okay? I keep feeling like a compass here. It's like your future spouse is currently finding out where they're going, where they're relocating. There might be somebody who travels a lot or who's trying to find where they're going to live in the future, okay? I don't know, guys. Now, the card here says, think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. So it says coming back to dreams, right? So they might have had a dream when they were younger, and this dream is coming back. It's almost like your future spouse is currently learning how to, it's almost like their parents, almost like your future spouse has a lot of respect for their parents. Their parents might be telling your future spouse to live a certain way or why don't you stay here, you know, in this country, you know, like why do you have to move to a different country? That doesn't make sense, right? But your future spouse always had this dream to relocate, and the city that they chose, that their soul chose, is where you're living. Or again, this could be an energy of you both relocating depending on the situation, but there's definitely something with a move where you are at where they are at, okay? So they're currently learning to really follow their own path and not listen to what their parents are saying, and becoming their own authority. Meaning it could even be that they are following like maybe like the footsteps of their father, but realizing that the plans are unsuccessful, right? That they are not as successful as their father in this craft, in this company. And then they realized, well, this job, I really suck at it. I only do that because my parents told me to do so. And then they're going to have a flip in their mind that tells them, but what I actually want to do is travel. I want to work abroad, live abroad, study abroad. And that's going to bring you two together. They're almost going to stand up and speak their mind, even when their voice is shaking, because I feel like they have like a very authoritative, very strongly opinionated parents. And again, this could also be the energy of like discomfort, right? That they have a lot of discomfort with their life, that they maybe have adapted to the expectations of their family, and they're going to drop all of that to do whatever their soul is calling them to do, to follow their dreams, and that's actually leading them to you. Okay, my beautiful pie number 2. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you liked it. Also, I am going to post a second part of this reading, meaning we're going to look at what you maybe need to learn. Maybe we can heal something in your heart that opens your heart to this person, so that the union can happen. Yeah, so I would love to see you in my next one. And I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 3. So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out. What is your future spouse learning before the union can take place? Okay, we have here 2 oracle cards which talk about healing and pride. So your future spouse is somebody who has very strong pride, almost to the point where they self-sabotage, okay? I heard when I was shuffling your cards, I heard I need to be more romantic, okay? So I feel like your future spouse is somebody who is very, very good when it comes to, it says, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, okay? So I said that in pile number 2, but I feel like your future spouses in general are people who are very intelligent when it comes to stability, when it comes to financially supporting. But I feel like that's like the energy of like feeling like you actually want to be committed and have a family and make sure that your children grow up with all the resources that they need. But your future spouse here as well, just like pile number 1, is very good. Your future spouse is very good when it comes to business, when it comes to where to invest to, or maybe even when to not invest, okay? So they're not the type of person to just blur everything and have nothing on their bank account. They're very, very smart. Now, what I actually want to get to is that your future spouse is not in the best state right now. They feel like they're working very, very hard here, okay? They feel like they're working very, very hard here. I almost want to say, it's gonna sound a little bit weird, but hear me out. I almost want to say that your future spouse is like, I want to have more success and make more money and make more money. Almost like, how do you say it? A barrel without a bottom. Okay, it's almost this energy here where your future spouse is very career driven, but it's almost like, I want to say, not an obsession, but they feel like when they make more, they are more, okay? So there's something about your future spouse feeling like they have to have everything in order to be ready for love or in order to open up to love, okay? Which is like their stubborn ways actually help them to complete and successfully accomplish a lot of goals. But right now there's a change, okay? We have the butterfly here. Your future spouse is transforming, okay? The interesting thing is with you guys, we have here April, which is right now when I post this reading. So right now they're going through a transformation. Their mind is bringing them elsewhere, okay? I'm hearing, would I give up all my money to be with the love of my life? So they have these kind of thoughts here. They have thoughts of, your future spouse has thoughts of, I want somebody to love me for who I am and not for what I have, okay? They listen to love songs and and it's almost like they can feel the longing when they hear those songs, okay? Your future spouse, as you can see, there is a lot of metal or like, I don't know how you call that, but he is very much protected with the gear or with the clothing that he's wearing, okay? I almost want to say your person has problems or like trust issues. Look at that. It's almost like this energy reminds me of somebody who is, do you want me for me or do you want me for what I have? Okay. There's an emphasis here. Again, I feel like your future spouse is also well accomplished because we have wealth here and success. So before they meet you, they're gonna definitely experience success when it comes to manifesting wealth, manifesting abundance. But this is also a reason why maybe they come across the wrong people, okay? I keep looking at the violin here and it reminds me of, it's almost like they're listening to love songs. I almost want to say, you know, they were very prideful walking through the streets, almost to the point where they felt like love is not important. But now, in April, they look at people being lovey-dovey and it hurts them. Okay? So this is somebody who was not open for love whatsoever. Okay, but now that they see other people, they could even be that their friends are marrying, okay, they have recently been invited to a wedding. They see that their sisters and brothers are married, engaged, okay, and they're the only one in the family who's not engaged yet, not married yet, or in their friend circle. And they feel like, your future spouse feels like, well, I haven't really done much to find somebody. I really haven't done much to open up. So there's a change happening here where your future spouse will feel like they have to put their guard down, which takes a lot of energy from them. Because I feel like, I don't know what happened here, but I feel like your future spouse got burned before. That causes them to really, the topic love is completely like, they don't want to talk about it. I don't know what happened here. I feel like there was some type of heartbreak or something went completely wrong in the past here. Okay. Look at that energy. I really feel like second house resources. The word resources came here twice. Okay, so I feel like they're currently putting money away for something big, for like a big purchase or for a big investment. But their mind is changing, okay? I'm telling you, it's almost like everybody in their friend circle, in their families, like, it's like they feel left behind, I want to say. That's interesting. Okay, they were so focused on manifesting abundance, manifesting and letting something grow that they got left behind. Do you see that energy here? It's like all these birds remind me of like, okay, we're married, we're moving here, we're moving there, we're doing this, we're doing that, and your future spouse has really been focused on making something grow here, and they kind of got left behind. That made them think like, okay, well, I think I want to marry. I think your future spouse even had like difference in opinion, meaning maybe they didn't believe in marriage. Okay, so let's see, let's dive a little bit deeper. I actually want to choose a different deck for your future spouse here. Yeah, they have been a little bit focused on their stability, which is beautiful, but at some point, who do you share your riches with, right? Because we have the wealth card here in success, so your future spouse is definitely successful when it comes to their bank account, when it comes to wealth, manifesting wealth, or that's something that they are currently manifesting here, okay? I'm also seeing they might be doing something global, like trading, okay? Or global business in different countries. So let's see, what is your future spouse learning before the union happens here? I feel like the universe will kind of test your future spouse, because again, your future spouse has a lot of pride, and there will be like a bittersweet moment where they maybe see their sibling marry, or they are at a wedding, and it's gonna hurt, okay? And that's when the fire ignites in the soul to meet you. Okay, so let's see. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we take it. You see how intense that came out? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands here again. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. I'm hearing, and then the surge begins. Okay, so I feel like your future spouse has an energy where they can sometimes be very, very cold, or very, very prideful, or too much focused on material things, and they're currently learning that, hey ho, do you want to die alone? I'm hearing by Drake, oh, I love me enough for the both of us. And he says, nobody wants to be 70 and alone. Hold on, let's look at the lyrics here. You see, you know how you talk about Drake and you say Drake is always in their feelings? That's your future spouse right now, okay? Let's see, nobody wants to be 70 and alone. Wow, okay guys, ooh, your future spouse has like a awakening, okay? So it says, I like when money makes a difference but doesn't make you different. So they feel like money changed them a little bit, and they don't want to be that person, okay? They're coming back to who they once were, okay? It says, started realizing a couple places I could take it. I want to get back to when I was a kid in the basement. I want to take it deeper than money. You know what? And vacation and influence a generation that's lacking in patience. I've been dealing with my dad, speaking of lack of patience, just me and my old man getting back to basics. We've been talking about the future and time that we wasted. Okay? So there's an energy Oh, so what are you? What are you so afraid of? You give, but you cannot take love, okay? All right, now we got a picture. So your future spouse is somebody who's very giving, okay? They have a lot on their bank account. They're very well established. They give a lot, but it's hard for them to be open to love, okay? So what they're gonna realize here is that they don't have to. It's almost like trust issues, okay? I'm also hearing the song Trust Issues by Drake. It's almost like your future spouse is coming to the realization that they cannot let trust issues hold them back from what they truly want, which is marriage with you, okay? To marry the love of their life, because I feel like they have this energy inside, but something happened here, okay? I don't know what exactly happened. I don't know what went wrong in their past, okay? But this almost looks like, do you see how he's hiding in this card? Almost like hiding from happiness, or hiding from the love of their life, because what if you break their heart and they feel like, I'm hearing, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Oh, guys, you need to, I'm gonna link it down below. From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, girl, my heart says follow through. And I know now that I'm way down on your line, but the waiting period is fine. So don't treat me like a puppet on a string, 'cause I know how to do my things. Okay, for some of you guys, you meet at the airport, okay? So it's gonna hit your future spouse like a striking boat. Do you say that, striking boat? Okay, so it's gonna hit your future spouse a little bit, okay? So I feel like they're not gonna be ready when they meet you, but it's almost like only looking into your eyes will completely, it's almost like looking into your eyes is exactly what they need to heal their trust issues, okay? It's gonna sound very, very crazy, but when they look into your eyes, the energy that I pick up here is like a very intense eye contact when you guys meet each other, and there's something happening in this person's soul and spirit, okay? So they're not gonna be ready, but when you look into their eyes, you take away what they have been afraid of. You're gonna take something away that they have been afraid of. So the eye contact here is that needs to happen for the union to happen. That's interesting, isn't it? It's almost like your future spouse has to see you and see your beautiful eyes so that their heart beats again, okay? It's almost like somebody maybe who doesn't believe in love, or who is very, very scared to get hurt. But it's your eyes that change here, that change them. That's freaking crazy. That's freaking crazy. They need to see you. They need to see you. I'm also hearing, 'cause I'm real. The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk. You see? You are real. They need to see you. Because they might be feeling like maybe true love isn't real. Maybe marriage is overrated. They need to see you. Because that's gonna almost like ignite a fire inside of them, or it's almost this energy of how one stare, how one eye contact changes a person and how they view life. There's gonna be a big change. You're gonna change this person's story big time, okay? We're gonna look at it now. I want to show you one more thing here. Look how disinterested he is. He's disinterested in the people that he meets, because his match is you. Do you see that he's cold? Because he doesn't feel anything for this person. He has to see you for his heart to beat again, to feel again, to love again. Damn! That's gonna be a wild love story with you guys. You are the reason they don't feel. Okay, let's see. Let's find out what they're currently doing, okay? What are they currently doing? What's going on in their life right now? Very stubborn. Okay, do you know what I'm feeling? It almost feels like when there was like a little flame, but then I don't know, what do you put on fire so that it becomes bigger? It's almost like I need to see it to believe it. That's what it feels like, okay? Your future spouse needs to see it before they believe it, but I feel like they have a lot of conversations right now with their dad, talking about marriage, talking about relationship, talking about what their future will look like, okay? A lot of people ask them, why are you not in a relationship yet? The reason is because they don't feel it. You know, the thing is, your future spouse feels like something might be wrong with them, or not that they think that something is wrong, but they just feel like, well, love at first sight. Okay, it's gonna be love at first sight. They don't believe in that though. Or they have their doubt. They might be believing in it, but they have a little bit of doubt. Okay, so it's gonna be love at first sight here. Let's see. What's going on in your future spouse's life? What are they currently doing? Okay. Oh, interesting. They might be out a lot in the city right now, doing a lot of things, building something specific here. We also have the filmmaker. So I feel like they're currently working on a plan, or currently really working on making something. I almost want to say the Prince of Cups, the filmmaker, to me means they're currently like working on projects, okay? Because I feel like they might be like a content creator. There might be somebody who works for a very, very big company, or like a very big brand, okay? Which means their salary is good because it's a big company, a big brand here. They might also be working at events in the city, okay? There's something big that they're currently working on, and they're coming up with a plan of some sort. What's going on here? They are currently having a spiritual awakening. Do you see that? The heart, doom 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 doom. They're currently having a spiritual awakening here. I'm being brought to the story of Adam and Eve. I don't know why. Maybe they're like religious, or they might be reading the Bible currently. There's something about their belief, what they believe in, okay? They might be getting back into, or maybe discovering for themselves like spiritual practices. Your future spouse is definitely going through a rough awakening here, okay? They're currently healing, okay? They're currently healing maybe from a past breakup, or just in general healing. It's almost like they have a huge blockage in their heart, and I feel like they're currently talking to their father about it, or like talking to their father about love in general. Yeah. Okay. What's going on in your future spouse's life? What is the Tower about here? All their feelings are coming up again. Your future spouse is in their feelings right now, just like Drake. Okay. We have here the Dancer. I don't know why so many songs come through, but I'm hearing Promiscuous Girl. Ooh, child. Okay, they're in a toxic connection right now. Okay, so they're dealing with somebody, but it is just for fun here. But with the Tower, that connection made them, yeah, it's just for fun here. Do you see that Three of Cups is almost like a friends with benefits, I would say? Okay, let's see, what is the Tower about here? I almost want to say your future spouse has to, it could be also an energy of like healing their connection with their mother. Maybe they didn't grow up with their mother. That's why they have such a skewed view of women. They just feel like they're scared to be taken advantage of or something along those lines. Okay, there's something about their childhood, you see? Something about their childhood. Oh, guys, I mean, your future spouse is really going through healing right now. They're looking at what happened in their childhood. They're looking at a lot of things that happened in their past that made them so cold or made them... it's almost like I almost want to say they have like a fear of falling in love. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. No, I don't want to fall in love. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's like your future spouse says, no, I don't want to fall in love. Yes, I want to fall in love. It's like a duality here, okay? So let's see, one more card here, completion. Yeah, the universe is pushing them to a very uncomfortable place. Yeah, it's almost like if you continue like that, to be so guarded and have so many trust issues, do you want to be 70 and alone? And they don't, okay? So I feel like your future spouse will be... Yeah, it's almost like they're... Do you know what I'm feeling here? It's really, really cute, but I feel like they're gaining... they're getting back into the dating pool, or they're consciously making an effort to meet somebody, but it's almost like after a long period of not really dating, they get like the courage, okay? It's like a courage here to... actually have the intention to find somebody to be in a relationship with, and it's a big, big step for them here, okay? Yeah. 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and here you are. They just have to look into your eyes. I don't know what it is about your eyes. I mean, you guys are soulmates, right? But the eye contact is very, very important when you guys meet and you heal this person, okay? You're healing something that they're super duper afraid of. You heal their heart. You do. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. I hope you like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. Also, I'm gonna post a second part where I'm gonna dive into what you need to heal or what lessons you are learning before you meet your future spouse, okay? So I would love to see you there, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 4. Last but not least, it's your turn. We're going to look at what your future spouse is currently learning, okay, or basically what they are learning before the union can happen. So let's see, let's find out. We have here letting go. So there's something that they need to release before they can meet you. Okay, let's find out what that is about. Okay, so pile number 4. Your future spouse is currently learning, or what they have to learn before you guys come into union, is to mean what they say and say what they mean. Okay, we have here third house communication, which talks about speaking the truth, right? Speaking what is truly inside of your mind. And here in this case with the Seven of Swords, somebody is not speaking, somebody's holding back. So your future spouse here, ooh, their mask is falling off. Now, your future spouse is currently in a connection or relationship, or it has something to do with their home situation where they are living, okay? And it's almost like they have to announce bad news, meaning this is not working anymore, or I don't want to live here anymore, or we have to part ways. Okay, let's see. It's almost like your future spouse is currently learning to let something go that they thought would be their future. Probably maybe a connection here. What is pile number 4's future spouse letting go here? What is that exactly about? Let's see. What is that exactly about? 3 of Pentacles. This could also be a work situation here. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like if it's not a connection, this could also be a work situation, okay? So your future spouse is currently learning. It's almost like they are in a situation where they lie, not lie because they are a liar, pants on fire. I'm talking about you wearing a mask in a specific situation, okay? So your future spouse might be wearing a mask somehow in a specific situation, and they can no longer wear this mask. May it be saying, hey, I quit my job, I cannot be here anymore, it's not what I planned, or a connection where they have to say, I'm sorry, but I feel like it's better we part ways. Okay, it's something that they worked on to build. They could even have felt like they wanted to build like a foundation with somebody here. Move in. This could even be that they are at a crossing point where it's about, hey, let's move in together. We are a couple. And as this question drops, there's a conflict in dreams between your future spouse and whatever person they're dealing with, okay? So I feel like they're currently learning. It's almost like, that's interesting. It almost feels like your future spouse is currently learning to let go of their old life so their new life can begin with you. Okay, so whatever that means, it's almost like they built something, a relationship, a home, a career, and it's like they're looking at themselves and feel like, this is not really me. Everything that I've built is not really me, right? And they will have the urge to leave an old life behind. Hey ho, that's intense. Let's see, let's find out why, what's going on here. Okay, what is pile number 4's future spouse learning before the union can happen? Nest. So it does have something to do with home. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay. Okay, they might be realizing that the person that they are with, there could also be a conflict in somebody wants a child and they don't want a child. There's something about a conflict with a person that they're dealing with. It's almost like they are maybe in a connection with somebody that is supposed to become serious, But just as it is supposed to become serious, they realize that they see this person only as a friend. Hey ho. Okay. What is your future spouse learning right now? Love. The difference between love and true love. They are in a connection, okay? They might be in a connection where they thought this is what they wanted, but it's not. This is like a huge change here. Like their vision is completely changing because, again, I feel like they thought they're gonna build a home with this person. Okay. Get back to basics, you see. This could even be that they had a partner that kind of led them astray to maybe forget about their dreams. Like, you know, maybe this person wants to travel and this person's like, no, you don't have to travel, just stay with me, you know. Interesting. What is your future spouse learning before the union happens? Clouds. We have temporary problems, so yeah. We have here, be aware of greed. Be aware of greed. And we have here, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, this is almost like they're spiritually growing right now, meaning their vision is changing, how they see the world is changing. And that also means that the person that they might be with, it's like something is missing here. They are in an unfulfilled connection. Okay, and what they're currently learning here is, see, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, I'm being drawn to the song Like You by Doja Cat. So they are in a connection where the person is very possessive, very jealous. And it feels super duper unfulfilled there. Okay. Now their journey here is about speaking and saying that the relationship is not, that the relationship speaking, right? Announcing something, that this relationship cannot work. This person wants to have them all for themselves and they don't have time to breathe. Wow, wow, wow. We have the horseshoe here. And we have here a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, so they're currently learning before your union can happen, they have to leave this relationship here. So their mind will be wandering. Their mind will be wandering to a place where they will feel like or realize that what is in front of them is not what they want in a future spouse. Love, deep affection, and caring, great happiness, the harp. I almost want to say they are in a toxic connection, but their heart is longing for a healthy relationship, a healthy connection here. Okay, let's see, let's dig a little bit deeper. So they have to leave a connection here in order for you guys to come together. I think another pile had the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, but they're in a toxic connection. Take care, enemies are working against you, you see. They are in a toxic connection here. Let's see. What does your future spouse have to learn before you guys can meet and come together? and become one. Wow, I'm having a vision. I'm having a vision where your future spouse is walking to like a fountain, and he's asking, I feel like he's praying. Your future spouse is praying right now. They're praying and asking for truth, or asking that God helps them to make the right decision here. Okay, so there's something about prayers being heard with your future spouse. It's almost like the Eat, Pray, Love scene when Julia Roberts is praying. Two of Swords, you see. They're at a crossroads right now to make the right decision here. But they're gonna make the right decision. Queen of Swords. They're gonna cut this off. Okay. Let me see what else. Yeah, it's almost like it feels like a glitch here. It feels like a glitch. They feel like their life is constantly on repeat. They feel like their life is constantly on repeat, and it almost feels like a broken CD or something like that. Okay. Yeah, they're waking up every morning. Okay, guys, bear with me. I'm just channeling a little bit. They're waking up every morning, brushing their teeth. Oh boy. And as they lay next to this person, they realize that they don't feel the same way anymore about this person. Now I feel like, oh my God, okay, I'm seeing you here. I feel like you are, wow, okay. So I'm seeing you here. I'm seeing you here at a market. And it's almost like I'm seeing you at a market here, and you look like a magician, or you look like a performer. I'm seeing you here wearing a hat. Okay, let's see where this is going. Okay, so your future spouse has spirit guides now. Now I'm seeing it here. Your future spouse has spirit guides, and you are also a spirit guide of your future spouse. When you pray, when you send them energy, they receive that energy, okay? And I'm seeing here that your future spouse is currently being led. So their spirit guides are with them, leading them. Where are they going? Give me a second. Oh boy. Okay. So your future spouse is in a connection that stops them from becoming the best version of themselves. But when they are with you, it's almost like when you guys come together, how can I even say that? Energetically, something is happening. So it's almost like your future spouse is with somebody that is not good for them, okay? It affects their success. It affects their luck. But as you come in, I'm seeing them going through a gate and completely changing from head to toe. Now they're looking like a fine, fine man or fine, fine woman. But before that, they felt very like, they looked very almost like worn down or tired from a connection that they're in. Okay, it looks like I'm channeling here with you guys. Oh, really? They are like with a mean person. I'm seeing like a mean person here. They are with somebody who's mean. Very shallow. Only cares about how they look. Okay, what is your future spouse going to do? Let me see. What are they gonna do? Okay, so they're gonna ask for a sign from the universe what they should do. The universe sends your future spouse a sign. I'm seeing them taking a coin from the floor. Symbolically, it doesn't have to be a coin, but they will receive a sign and they will break up with this person. They have been with a person that brought bad luck to them. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, where are we going here? Okay, let's see. What happens after the breakup? The Ace of Cups. The new beginning. They're gonna see you. I don't know where. Okay, here he is. Do you see that? After the breakup, there's nothing holding them back anymore from being with you. They're gonna spot you in the crowd. I saw them spotting you in the crowd. Okay, let's see. Three of Pentacles. You might be also meeting them at work. Yeah, that's freaking interesting. This connection has been holding them back left and right. Okay. This is a very toxic connection that they've been in. Okay. So they're learning to cut somebody the fuck off. Okay. So let's get a few cards. Let's see what your future spouse is going through right now. What are they currently doing? Okay. What is your future spouse currently doing? Your future spouse is worrying right now, yeah. They're trying to figure out what is wrong. What is wrong here? Okay, what is wrong is the connection that they're in. They're realizing that right now. There could also be an energy where your future spouse is yeah, it says worry, happiness here, you see. They feel like their happiness is gone. And they're trying to figure out why. And again, the reason will be the connection that you're in. Or maybe even the job that you work in. But I saw specifically a very mean person here. This could be that they have a mean boss, a mean chef, okay, a mean mother. But I specifically saw like a mean partner here. Okay. Your future spouse will also go through a glow-up man. When you meet them, right when they break up, like the breakup will make them, they will have a very, very huge glow-up, okay? Oh my God, will they look good? Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah. It's like they're wondering why certain things are not manifesting or working in their life. Even though they've put in so much effort and they're trying to figure out what is wrong. They feel like there's a stone in the shoe. Let me get the stone in the shoe out here. That's exactly what's happening right now. They're trying to get clarity here. They're trying to get clarity. It's like they don't know yet that the answer to their question will be leave this connection, leave this relationship. Okay. See, is there anything else that pile number 4's future spouse is going through right now? Karma, you will reap what you have sown, you see? Karma also talks about, do you do good or do you do bad? Let's see. We have here getting together with friends. Okay. Their friends might even be telling them like, I think you should leave this connection behind. Temptation will test you, you see. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. You see, I told you. Your future spouse wants to manifest something, but then there's somebody here who's stopping them. Guys, I don't know where the camera cut off. I just said that whoever they're dating or dealing with is trying to come between them and their dreams, okay? So this is like a toxic connection that they're going through right now that is almost stopping them from achieving their biggest success, okay? Because I felt an energy of like bad luck or bad juju, bad energy, okay? But then when they are with you, it's the reverse effect. So you bring luck to this person, you bring blessings to your future spouse. And after the breakup, they will have a glow up. They will look so fine because again, the connection really dragged them down energetically. Oh, now I'm seeing, what is that? A lot of hands. I'm seeing a lot of hands here. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I feel like your future spouse wants to travel. This could also have something to do with where you are located, okay? Because our future spouse can be anywhere in the world. Because I feel like your future spouse wants to travel the world. And as they travel the world, they meet you. But they can only do that when they break up this connection. That's where we saw the portal. It means changing your environment, right? From one place to another. So they're coming to your city then. They're traveling to your city. May it be relocating to your city or traveling to your city. So they have to travel in order to be with you or meet you or see you. That's what's gonna happen. I'm seeing some of you guys, you have curls or you have red hair. I'm hearing some of you guys, you have been born in 1995. Okay, I'm just channeling right now, guys. Yeah, this person's like nagging and talking bullshit. Oh my God, I don't know who the heck this is that they're dealing with right now. Your future spouse is way too good for this person. They're very getting on my nerves here. Oh my God. Yeah. Your future spouse has to travel and has to get away from this connection, because as they get away from this connection, that's when huge success is coming to them. That's the only thing that is blocking them from succeeding. Like specifically when it comes to career, being in a position of power, taking on a better job, whatever it is, okay? I'm also seeing some of you guys, you might be connected to it's not a movie, it's a series or a soap. And it's called Valeria, or maybe your name is Valeria. There's something about... I could go on and on and on. It's like your future spouse has a dream and the person that they're with does not believe in your future spouse's dreams, although your future spouse is meant to be successful with whatever they're doing. Okay? Okay, guys. I don't want to sit here too long and be like, But what I'm seeing here is, I'm seeing here it's not hard to see the boy is mine. I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me, the boy is mine. It's probably your energy right now, like, get off my man, get off my woman. Okay, don't worry, okay? They're gonna leave that behind. Okay, my beautiful pie number 4. I hope you like this reading. So your future spouse will travel, and that's where you guys will meet, okay? They could be having a vision to go somewhere specific, which is your country. Or they could have a specific vision of like making some type of like making career moves, and that would also involve, like, for example, they have this idea to write a book, or they have this idea to build something, okay? And then it's almost like your future spouse has to walk the path that they were destined to walk. They were destined to make this dream happen. Go to this place that they always wanted to go to, open up this bar, this restaurant that they always wanted to open. And as they do that, they bump into you. And as they bump into you, they feel so much love for you, and you're such a kind, beautiful soul that you actually bring success to this person. Okay? Okay. You see, we have the firecracker here. Excitement. You see, I told you. It's like this, it has to come together. You guys have to come together for the energy to be so full that a firework can happen, if that makes sense. It will make sense at some point. Okay, my beautiful pie number 4. I hope you like this reading, and I'm going to see you in my next one. I wish you a lovely day. Bye.